the wait is over. We're finally again into the race week for WC for the second time this year. That's because we're gonna have 6 hours of Imola this weekend in Italy. So let's talk about the preview of this race. First of all, let's talk about why WC will be racing in Imola and not in Monza. Between 2021 and 2023, WC competed in Italy at Monza with a 6-hour race. But for this year, the category will be competing at Imola instead of Monza. So why did we have this change? The main reason is that Monza is undergoing modernization works, which includes the new track surface, grandstand renovation, facility improvements and much more. And because of it, Monza wouldn't be ready enough to hold a WC race and the Italian round was moved to Imola. Besides being the first time WC is competing at Imola, we had in 2011 a 6 hours of Imola, which was the 4th round of Intercontinental Le Mans Cup. On that occasion, Peugeot was the overall winner with Sébastien Bourdais and Simon Pagenaud as the drivers. Autodromo Internazionale Enzo E. Dino Ferrari is located at Imola in Emilia-Romagna in Italy. Its length is 4.909 kilometers or 3.05 miles of extension and with 19 curvers. It's considered as a challenging circuit because it's difficult to overtake there. It's gonna be a round in which managing the traffic will be very important to win the race. All the 37 cars which competed at the season opener in Qatar will be at Imola next weekend. In the Hypercar class there will be 19 cars in total among 9 different manufacturers. And in the LMGT3 class, there will be 18 cars in total among 9 different manufacturers. In the driver lineup, we will have a confirmed change at Cadillac Racing with the Car 2 having only 2 drivers because Sébastien Bourdais will be at Long Beach for the IMSA round. And in the Car 35 Alpine, Ferdinand Habsburg will be replaced by Jules Gounon because the Austrian driver got injured in a test at Aragon at the end of March. It's gonna be the first race in a prototype car for Gounon. So let's talk about the balance of performance at the Hypercar class. Unless Peugeot, every manufacturer will be lighter than was in Qatar, will have an increase of maximum power below 210 km per hour. And about the maximum stint energy, only Alpine and Peugeot won't have any change while the rest of the manufacturers at Hypercar class will have an increase of megajoules. And now the balance of performance at the LMGT class. We're gonna have some changes at the weight of the cars for Aston Martin, Ferrari, Ford, McLaren and Porsche if we don't consider the success ballast. Only Lamborghini will have adjustment at maximum rear wing angle. And about the maximum stint energy, BMW, Corvette, Ford, Lamborghini, Lexus and Porsche will have an increase while Aston Martin and Ferrari will decrease. And we're gonna have success ballast in 3 cars at the LMGT3. For being the winner at Qatar, Montepurruxing will have an increase of 15 kilograms, while Heart of Racing, which was second place at the season opener, will gain 10 kilograms, and Station Racing, which was third in last race, will have an increase of 5 kilograms. Beginning with Peugeot because the French manufacturer is bringing a new version of its 9X8 car. It's the biggest upgrade from Peugeot because 90% of the 9X8 bodywork was changed, which includes a rear wing and new tire sizes. And we expect that Peugeot becomes more competitive than it was in the last 2 seasons. Now talking about Porsche. After a great season opener with a full podium at the Hypercar class, being 2 Penske and the Car 12 from Hertz Team Joda, Porsche wants to repeat what they did at Qatar and to prove that the 963 car can be the best prototype in 2024. Can Porsche win for the second time in a row in the WC this year? And now let's talk about Ferrari and Toyota. Both manufacturers had a complicated season opener at Qatar and weren't competitive enough to fight for the overall win. We hope that both brands at least have a good condition to be competitive at Imola, especially for Ferrari considering that they will be in a home race. And who also needs to overcome the situation is BMW. The German manufacturer made its debut at the Hypercar class in WC at Qatar, but its performance was very disappointing considering that they have 1-year experience at the IMSA GTP class. And we hope that BMW at least has an improvement in its performance at Imola. About the Cadillac racing, we need to take a look because the BOP is favorable for the American manufacturer and will have the minimum weight of 1,030 kilograms and the maximum power of 517 kilowatts. And about Alpine, Lamborghini and Isotta Fraschini, let's wait and see how they evolve their respective cars compared to the Qatar round. Who are you rooting for? Will Porsche once again be very dominant at the hypercar class like was at Qatar? Will Ferrari and Toyota this time be very competitive and to fight strongly for the win? And about Peugeot? What to expect for its new version of 9X8? So tell me in the comment section your opinion and also your prediction for the 6 hours of Imola. Thanks for joining us for this extended preview of the WC 6 hours of Imola. We'll see you back soon with more exciting sportscast content. Until then, keep racing.